Live, so yes.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get ready to rumble! Tonight, we have a local bedlam for you. The Beantown Beatdown between two competitors less than 100 miles apart. In round 5 of this Hollow Knight Lockout tournament. In the blue corner, the matriarch of the SRL, the Smurf of Rando, Ashdasmurf. And in the purple corner, the Sultan of Speed, everyone loves him, Paum! Let's begin! I wanted to do that so bad. You don't understand.
Yeah, we're just about to set the runners off now. Here.
Well, standing still, people. Yes, chat.
Yeah, they're going to be standing still for a moment. We had a bit of a stream delay between us loading in and them setting off, but we have told them to go. So hopefully we should see them catch up now. Or shortly.
You're here for hype intros. I'm glad. I'm glad for that.
In the meantime, I guess we'll have a look at the board. This board seems to be very heavy on boss goals, with a total of...
Rainbow chat has arrived. Okay. The board, yeah. Let's see.
like 10 goals requiring defeating a boss on this board. Not a lot of randoms. So yeah, we could be...
Yeah, I heard randomness really got taken out of the bingo cards.
I think that's not available yet. I think there's a new generator in the works for cards, but it's not live on Bingo Sync yet.
Okay.
And that's, people are testing that and seeing how that works a lot in the casual races that are happening in the evenings.
Oh man. All right. Well, the good start like this. Come on. My stream is frozen like 3 times in the beginning here. I'm losing all of my gusto because of it. Are they finally in sync?
Apparently. We see Paum not choosing to skip early Fury, as he did earlier in the tournament.
Did somebody just start the timer? It looks like somebody just started the timer.
Possibly.
There we go. That's
we
better.
switched timers to the other one. Oh. Now this is turning into a race for the stag access.
Oh, jeez. They're both gonna blitz. Looks like Ash is just a little bit behind.
Yeah, so we'll see both runners here sort of rushing towards the crossroad stag, because the earliest goal available and easily available is read the lore tablet at the Howling Cliffs.
They're both stopping. Check. Are they both under the impression that they're both behind or ahead? I'm so confused here.
And there is instant access to a second goal in the shop. Distant Village gives you access to the midwife if you want to take the trek through the dark. You can just jump down to the bottom over a couple of spikes in the dark and talk to midwife, even with the screen not particularly visible.
Distant Village tag on the board. I did not see Distant Village.
It's not, but talk to midwife is there, right there.
Yeah.
When you get that. So it's essentially another one.
Exactly. Classic mistake. Always forgetting to buy that that compass.
And Paum, in choosing to skip the hot springs stag to rush the lore tablet and cliffs.
Ash is not going to skip it though. Ash
Yeah,
remembered
Ash
to interact with Cornifer as well, and Paum did not. Paum is singularly focused right now. He's going for that objective and nothing else.
Do we see a dirt mouth check from Paum on the way or not?
I don't think he will. I think he's going to just go straight for the objective.
Oh, dive. There's an instant goal at Crossroads Tag. The Paum seems to not be marking it.
He might not realize that it's also an objective. This could work in Ash's favor. Again, that singular focus. He's focusing on that one objective. He's not paying attention to other things he may have gotten. Ash might not be as foolish if she marks it. She's also not marking it, but she's going to check for Dirtmouth.
I can see it marked on Bingo Sync. So I think this is just a board delay issue.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a board delay issue here. But I'm not gonna mark who got it until chat knows, because I don't want to spoil it. All those little micro hops Paum is doing. Bouncing like a bunny.
Yeah, Ash choosing to warp out, and I have no idea what's going on with our card.
Why is the card not updating? It definitely is updated on Bingo Sync.
Yes. So I guess to let...
This is a problem. We might be experiencing some technical difficulties here.
Yeah, so just to let chat know, Paum has marked, and did mark, both Dive and the Lord's Tablet. Yeah, let's know, yeah.
What? What was that? There we go.
No, there we go.
Now it's updated. Yeah, I heard Flowey too. I don't need that in my life right now. The race is saved! You done it, Patrick! You saved the city!
Yeah, we're seeing both races go back into check mode at this point, trying to find some more progression. Paum picking up the cheap charm notch for progression towards that equip 5 charms goal.
Equipping 5 charms is a weird goal, I think. Just because it's so dependent on which charms you find and how many charm slots you have. People are getting antsy about the rainbow thing in chat here. nice goal, especially because it's weird. I mean, I like weird goals, but there are other people who might not. That's all I'm saying.
Paum is taking the tram to Western Grounds.
Wrong slash direction, or CH.
And we see Ash heading for Mullet? Possibly. Interesting choice to make at this point with so much open from Stag Nest. Oh, no, it's a grubs check. Okay.
It's almost faster to warp to Dirtmouth and come through.
And head down from there, yeah.
Yeah, than to try and do that climb because it's so slow. Forward slash, not backslash. Exactly. Easy logic, yeah. What we're dealing with here. Easy logic.
Nothing especially interesting there except the 10 growths for London, making the sucking devouts a little bit easier, and also the talk to midwife, but yeah, it's not completely necessary for that one.
Doesn't look like there's a lot of objectives that require a lantern at the moment either, so it might not even be relevant.
Yeah, I think it's mostly nice to have for talk to midwife and Galleon. It's a bit more important for the stalking devouts. And we're going to see it. Nope, skipping the essence check.
Also, audio should be on this player. Rainbow chat doesn't work if multiple people are the same color. Math and ready.
Paum now rushing the 3 carnival locations, about to get his last one and get the goal. Though
Ash gets her first cloak.
Yeah. Wait, was that 2 cloaks?
That was 2 cloaks. Oh, straight to Shade Dash. Okay. They lost more delay. You are correct. That is big. I don't know if Paum has gone there.
Paum has not gone there. He has not free Sly. So Ash is about to get
a huge advantage. You might make a comeback this way.
Access. Oh, I'm not sure what goals. Oh, actually, there's another Deepness goal on the board with Mask Maker as well. I didn't realise how much there is in Deepness. Paum rushing the midwife goal though. We'll get access to that one.
Ash not marking off 4 shot. Oh wait, no, she's going to Sally now. Okay, she hasn't gone to Sally. So interestingly enough, now the board is ahead of the streams.
Oh, before it wasn't updating at all, so it's...
I mean, I'll take it. Don't get me wrong. I'll take it, but it's just like... Now the card is updating before they've even actually finished the goals. The board is now doing spoilers. Okay, chat, just ignore the spoiler board. I know it's right in the middle of the screen, but just try to pretend it doesn't exist. So this way we can, you know, continue to be shocked when things happen. Yeah, these shops have been stacked as heck. Ash has a ton of mobility that Paum does not at the moment. No worries, maid. No worries. It's all good. I just found it funny that now it's a spoiler board. Yeah, shops have had a ton of stuff in them this game. This would have been one of my seeds for sure. I would have loved this. Oh wait, I'm the one that generated the seed, so it all makes sense.
It is your seed. There you go. That's why.
It's my seed. It's why everything is in the shop.
Yep. Ash literally finding shop keys, so that's going to be another goal, I'm sure. With the way this scene is going.
Shop number 5. Open it up. See what's inside. That would be appreciated, maid. Shopkeep will have bottom on. Well, we're about to find out what Shopkeep has. Double up magic yet? Dream nail?
Dream nail.
Just a dream nail. Nothing big, just a dream nail. Slide the egg farmer.
Yeah, Paum following Ash around, doing the soul catch check which Ash did earlier. But I believe there was nothing found here. So, unfortunately, Ash is getting the lead on new checks.
Ash has the ability to turn this around with her increased mobility and access to things that Paum just isn't checking. Paum is just not checking these shops, and it's going to bite him.
Paum is now doing a grubs check. There are a lot of checks left in Logic. Actually, I guess there's quite a few left for once, so it's going to be interesting to see when he realizes that progression is at Sly.
It's going to be interesting when he realizes the progression of all kinds is in shops.
For now, Ash is heading down towards the Dashmaster and Mantis Village. There are
Mantis Lords is on that board.
2 checks down here. Mantis Lords is also available.
Not available yet, though.
Yeah, you will need vertical to get to it.
He's just clearing crossroads. Yeah, Locust, I can see that. Vanilla Claw would be hype. Vanilla Claw would be hype. It would also add on to the insane mobility advantage Ash has right now.
I'd prefer to see wings, but either way, I could definitely see vertical beak down here somewhere. I know Paum checked a couple of the easy green path checks before heading back to Crossroads.
Yeah, he doesn't know that Ash has progression. You're right. She hasn't marked anything after shops. He'll figure it out, sure. Probably once she gets something.
And to answer the question from chat about Carefree Melody, yes, they need to banish Grim to be able to get Carefree Melody. That goal is not randomised. Oh, that charm is not randomised at all. They will need to find the Grimchild charm and complete the quest.
Yeah, they have to defeat Troop Master Grim, and then they have to meet with Paum, and then do the banishment ritual.
With the exception of Grimchild itself, they have everything else they need to complete that quest there.
Ash probably gonna go to the hidden station now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't give you access to too much. There's just this one check here.
Which was Dirtmouth Stag, which is unfortunate.
Paum instead finding Wraiths, which is halfway to the obtain of his streak goal.
Ash now finally going to cliffs to explore cliffs.
Paum now finally catching up with the Salubra and slide checks. I wonder if we see him set up a chase skip before heading up. He should be pretty confident that Ash found some movement somewhere. And he checked most of the things that are easily accessible from Stagness Stag, so it should be at Sly at this point. Or Moloch.
Yeah, did either of them
from
do
his
Moloch?
perspective, neither of them do Moloch, but from Paum's perspective, he should think that progression is available at somewhere he hasn't checked, so it has to be Sly or Moloch.
Ash is going to activate the Grimchild check.
Oh, we see a Wraith skip instead. Not gonna find anything for it, really. Well, I see this research. I have missed. Yeah, Ash checking the lantern itself. We have seen in a previous race Grimchild being vanilla whilst on the board, and no one finding it till very late.
He found the double cloaks. Ash now losing her advantage in the mobility department, as Paum is now fully able to do everything she can do.
Yeah, Paum now probably ahead on spells and caught up mobility-wise, whilst also being ahead on goals, which would give him a fairly distinct lead. Paum is now making the read that progression is going to be either here at this relic or at the Simulkian Basin with the mobility they've been given. Otherwise, this is a fairly odd trek to take. Not a lot of checks down here at this point. But we have seen progression be here quite a few times, unfortunately.
All right.
And the lower tram being one of the best benches in the game.
It really is, though. Like, it's dummy good.
Especially without vertical, like these places down here are a bit hard to get to. It means you can come grab a bench, whilst also having easy access to the payload check, even if you don't have vertical. Gives you early access to Deep Nest, or at least access from a different side with a few checks that don't require much to get to.
Too high without vertical Prime Knight. Oh man, that'd be insane.
There was a recent blunder that required doing just that. Well, at least getting to the mask shard without it.
Like forced pogos, or did they put platforms in there?
Forced pogos. You get Dreamgate. You get Dreamgate, and that was it. I think. You may have had Dash as well. I can't remember at this point. I'd have to dig it out.
Reasons why I never do hard seeds. Just saying.
But I don't think it's in hard logic, so you're fine. It was just a plan seed from someone. So Paum probably grabbing the bench, then doubling back for Sharp Shadow. Whereas Ash is heading for those resting grounds checks we've already seen before.
Sharp Shadow could end up be worth it. Maybe, maybe not. But it's one of those checks I tend to save for later. Great slash.
Chat seems to think we can talk to Maskmaker, but I think neither runner has QG stack yet, as far as I'm aware. And the only other way there requires vertical.
Yeah, that's not doable at this moment in time.
Actually, I guess you could take the very long trip through past Overgrown Mound. That is a very long way to go for a single goal with not a lot of checks on the route. Oh, and as Aquith points out, even if you had QD stack, you would still need vertical because of the last room in the transition.
Back to Distant Village. Getting that Cyclone Slash. Gonna go check NMG.
Yeah, he's found all three at this point. Finding all three early in a seed is always a worry.
Elegant key.
Wow.
Holy curse.
That is... like, Ash has seen... Is that reachable? No, okay. That is thankfully still out of logic. It is not possible to reach there, so there's not aggression right now. I think you need vertical to get up through the room with the Spell Twister in. But even with Storm's access, yeah, it's not quite available just yet.
Ash killed at 0.
Oh, I was not watching when Ash had essence. I forgot that Paum didn't check it. I assumed there was nothing useful there. Chat, help us. What was at essence?
Why did she warp out though afterwards? I don't.
Killing Gorb for some more. So I assume there was some progression at cheap essence.
And then the Dream Shield just vanished for no reason. Cool. Oh yeah, she's gonna go for the Revit goal.
Paum presumably doing this to set up for the Radiant boss later, whilst also getting some easy GM.
That's why waiting for the fight to end patiently. Yep. Don't die to Gorp. Okay, there we go.
We are now looking very much like an Abyss friendly sea. We've seen 2 white fragments, King's Brand, and Shade Cloak, all prior to seeing any form of Virtue.
My God, don't. Let's not talk about this. We don't need that kind of seed in our lives.
Our wings at 250 essence, and the other wings at 840.
Hey, but Wings is good. Wings is progression. Or
if either of them finds the race that the other player will get shortly. That is Abyss Streak. I'm trying to remember now where Paum found his race.
Okay, chat, you guys are failing at the whole rainbow thing. You guys need to keep rainbow chat going. Ash parrying Revik, showing that she has a dream nail.
Oh, it was in shops. Paum should know it exists.
But it was in the shop. It was in shop 5. He doesn't have the shopkeeper's key.
Ah, yes, he doesn't have the shopkeeper's key.
And I don't think he's gonna piece together that immediately either.
No, probably not. We'll be taking the trek around the other checks looking for something. Quite possibly not finding anything. He's also skipping the QG egg check, which is just on the right of him here, that he actually has access, well, left of him, sorry, that he does have access to.
White is technically all colors. Okay. Being fancy with your technicalities there. White is the presence of all color. Black is the absence of color. Currently, yes, with Kingsbrand and 2 white fragments, it is in logic.
Yeah, and the
You're
wingers
right.
can access to the Shade Clove checks as well.
Oh no, Spooky, are you calling that right now? No way.
Yeah, can you remember where Ash found... No, not Ash, Paum found wraiths?
And I remember where he found reasons? Not exactly.
Curious to know how far Ash will be from Shriek after this.
Who are the commentators? Me. And Mike.
It is on the bottom left of your screen.
Why'd you have to tell them that?
And Paul finding the bad news of Bran that jumps. But in the meanwhile, Ash is going to go and kill Mantis Lords and show that they have vertical.
Yeah, Vanilla Claw was checked already.
And we have board spoilers again for what's at QG Stack.
Oh no! Hey Zeph, how you doing? That makes 3 Dreamers successful? I know Lorian was in one of the shots. I don't remember seeing Hera. When mods are allowed to improve gameplay, all of them. Just not during tournaments.
I think tournament allowed mods are random.
Oh yeah,
mod
Hera was
if agreed. Then the HP bars as well, if agreed. Beyond that, I think we usually have bench swap and QOL mandatory.
Bench warp, QOL, and load normalizer are all required.
Oh yes, required. I think Bingo UI is now preferred. But not.
I thought cosmetic ones were just kind of indifferent, like custom night and
cosmetics are
HP
allowed.
bars, and like things that actually don't do anything.
Oh, no,
specifically.
HP bars are, I think, require agreement from both runners.
Really? I didn't think there
Yeah.
was.
Just on the basis of the fact that sort of knowing exactly when a boss will die, etc., can be sort of slightly gameplay changing.
Okay, I don't see how that's like. Okay, I'm gonna disagree with that because there are people in this freaking community know exactly how many times they have to do each move to kill a boss.
Oh,
So
yeah,
how is it any different?
I'm not sure it's important myself, but I think it is still part of the rules. So yeah, this goal mark from Ash will tell Paum that vertical is somewhere and he's missed it. What he doesn't yet know is that it's just essence. He is instead going to check Abyss. I think what is in Abyss will probably tell us which of the two verticals at essence was intended. Which of the two claws, not claws, wings at essence was intended. Because if claw is down here, it's likely to be the higher one, and the dupe is the easily accessible.
Love key, uh-oh.
Yeah, not the boss you really care about seeing this race.
Mantis Lords ends up being a bust.
Paum going down the left side and then remembering he doesn't have vertical. And can't actually get the check even if he has C-dash.
A Gruz Rando? No, not for Mini Junk Pit. Dash getting Descending Dark.
Useful for a handful of the bosses on this list, but fairly hard to use against a lot of the others. And now we see the second trip down from Paum with the King Soul equipped this time. For the one check at Birthplace Egg.
Dreamnail was in, the one at least that Ash has, was in Shopkeeper's Key. Resting Ground Stag.
Oh wow, Voidheart, the Birthplace Egg. That is very, very close to vanilla. But is unfortunately not vertical.
Well, that's interesting.
But it is also very helpful for 5 charms being equipped, given it has 0 cost.
That's true.
Bapanada.
Which is what Paum's going for next, looks like.
Yeah. Put on the 1 notch and the Nova Charm.
He doesn't care about Essence because he can't get any anyway.
He will now check peaks, given he hasn't found anything else.
Was there anything at Grubs?
Lantern
There
at
was,
10 grubs.
Yeah, Lantern and 10 Grubs.
Some charms, but nothing of particular use. Especially now that the board has shrunk completely to being non-random, essentially.
It's not that vanilla.
Interestingly enough, Killful Mimics is now available to Ash.
That is
I'm
true.
not sure they're going for it just yet.
I'm unbreakable strength.
Interesting one to try and rush. So Paum will find the Dream Nail here, and then suddenly be aware that he needs to check Essence.
I think Ash is going down to sit into King Station, and she might be making her way towards Love Key check. I don't know. I don't know why she would check Love Key at this point in time.
I don't think you can check Love Key at all. Like, I don't think you can even reach the check without a very...
Oh no, she can't even get there. She doesn't have acid, never mind.
And Paum, seeing the Dream Nail, has instantly gone for Mamu. And we'll check Essence after this, and then go kill Gore, probably. That will get him Mamu, Shriek, and probably Massmaker in quick succession.
Ash finding a dupe Shade Cloak.
Board spoilers are back.
Spoilers are back? What do you mean? Oh. Paum warps out.
Yeah, he's going to see an easily accessible Shriek, and also the Wings. And his Dream Warrior of choice appears to be 0. Ast is trying the acid skip that we saw Cthulhu achieve earlier, but failing it unfortunately. Ash going for the Hornet 2 goal. If we can make it.
She doesn't have acid. What's she doing?
There's a skip here. You can C-dash into the wall, dash underneath, and then wings exactly like that, and you hit the respawn.
Ah.
And you get, oddly, your hazard respawn gets fixed to the ledge, so you don't need the acid, the Ashdasmurf.
So you don't actually have to get to the other side to actually get to the other side.
Well, you need to basically almost come in contact with the thing, and then Paum checking them a second time because he doesn't remember.
In those wings.
And then gonna see the dupe wings that he's not aware of just yet. And then he's gonna get his goal.
And there's the Abyss Shriek.
And now hopefully he rushes Massmaker. But or kill 4 grubs, whichever. And this is grubs. Kill 4 mercs, sorry. So we're going to see the clawless elevator skip here. Grabbing the grub as quick as he can, even though he doesn't need it really. But I guess he will want it soon enough. going to see him take the route through QG to those grubs. To the mimics, sorry. The deepness mimics. Guess this gets him 2 checks along the way, 3 checks along the way. It's not just the one at Sports Room, which is a slightly more complicated pogo, but.
Oh no! Nash ties to Hornet too.
Ash dying.
F's in chat, everybody. Rainbow F's. Rainbow F's. Thank you. White F. No. Alright, attempt number 2. Dead air. Everything okay with you, Mike?
Sorry?
I was asking if everything was okay, because there was dead air.
Oh, I just don't have anything to say right now.
I'm just watching the intense fight on the left side of the screen.
Okay. Yeah, so Paum is actually rushing Massmaker first. So he's gone this way around through QG to do the slightly shorter arena, and Ash is dying the second time on Honda.
Oh no!
It's a great shame.
Double F's! Double F's!
Yeah, so we'll see Paum quickly rush through this room of QG, talk to Massmaker, and then walk back to do the love key check, the sports room check, and kill the mimics. And there's the board spoilers again. About 10 seconds or so. About 10 seconds or so. Unfortunately.
Paum is just running away with this.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
He sniped all. He managed to rush all the early goals.
Wow, Vegetable Spirit?
And now he's got a very, very slight movement advantage. But he's rushing all the goals in essentially the right order, unlike Ash. Ash has gone for the rather sort of long boss goal in comparison. And unfortunately died twice doing it. And then Paum also being rewarded with the damage upgrades for the rest of the bosses. So we'll see Paum kill the remaining 3 mimics he needs to kill here. And then probably walk down to the hot springs bench. Do the climb up to failed tramway with the wings that he has.
And that puts Paum to 10. 3 more objectives to go.
So then from the tramway he will go and do Galleon.
That's a triple F for Ash. She's determined.
Well, she knows Paum isn't here with the goals he's been marking. So, if you can get this one, it's reasonably secure. Oh, growing shade and warping out.
She's given up the objective. At this point, unfortunately, knowing Ash, she's probably frustrated and tilting and doesn't know what she should do next.
Yeah, I think after 3 deaths, I would be as well. Unfortunately, Paum is very confident in what he's doing. So the next is, of course, the Dark Room to Galleon. It's not too far, especially if you know what you're doing. So a little drop here and to the left.
See, I could never do that. That is something I can't do.
I've done it by necessity once. But
You could
I
ask me to
can't.
do the Crystal Peaks Dark Room. I could do that like the back of my hand, but that room, not so much.
It's not too bad. I think it's like one spike pit. Need to worry about. Maybe 2. Still no claw in sight though.
At this point, the seed's probably going to be finished before we see a claw.
Yeah, Paum is now going to do Hornet that Ash could not do, and with Shade Soul is going to have a much easier time of it, not needing to get close to do the damage that he needs.
It's 1,000 times harder than that one. I don't know. I know the CP, the CP Dark Room. I do not know the any of the Deepness Dark Rooms really.
With Dreamgate, I think I've even managed to do the track from QG to Distant Village once. I had a scene where I could not find Lantern, but yeah, Paum going for the Hornet because there's just nothing else left to do available. Could take the more extreme option after this and do. Oh, I guess there's Traitor Lord, Hive Knight, and yeah, I think that's probably it. Could grab that last dub, grab and
Can
do
you?
the best for the devouts.
You can get to Hive Knight without a claw, can't you?
Yes.
That's
I don't think it's especially easy, but you can definitely reach it. You've already found the tram pass early. Like if we find the Droop Jima as well, there's even White Defender is technically doable. I'll farm the essence for Harrow.
Yeah, lots of static goals. Agreed. Alright. Paum's on match point. He needs one more objective to win.
What does he choose to do? I guess that depends on what we find here, if anything.
Shut up! I love it.
Wait, did he not grab the check? Or did I miss that?
I did not see it.
Oh well. Dream that White Lady and finishing then. That is our winning goal of choice. Ash not showing off the interesting hazard respawn on the other side.
There goes Trader Lord. He has 20 seconds if he wants to do it under an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll make it just.
And bam.
And goal done. Alright, let me just mark the commentator. The race is done.
Hello.
Yo,
No.
how's it going?
Pretty good.
That seed went very well for you.
I was so
Even,
I got one.
even with you not finding vertical for quite a while.
Yeah, I think I got lucky with like Tram Pass and is like it felt like I was getting unlucky because every time I followed Ash, I got like Dash and then Dream Now and then Wings. But I'm pretty sure Ash didn't have the stuff to do like all of the goals, whereas my trying to find vertical, I ended
Claw
up getting.
at all.
I never found Claw. Yeah,
Where did you find
I think
Distant Village Tag?
Distant Village Tag was in like Zelda or something.
in a shop, yeah, it was a Zelda.
Oh, was
at
it
the
a
beginning.
shop?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw it at the
missed
beginning.
it.
Yeah, it
I
was
went right
one of
by
the-
it.
It was there with Lurian right at the start. You both saw it.
I
And
didn't see it. I
ignored
saw
it.
Lurry and I made sure that wasn't the name Dreamer, and then
Yeah,
I
same.
checked out because I
Yeah,
was trying to race to get this
literally
tag.
the next item after was a stack, and it was DV stack. So I was
Yeah.
wondering when you were both buying it for midwife.
Nope. I didn't see
I
it.
thought about it. I don't. That was a pricey thing for visit for
Yeah,
shops.
I was honestly expecting it to be a race to midwife and the stack, because it was the earliest goal you could both get.
Yeah, it was right.
I was racing for the stag so I could go get Stag Nest, and you got there like miles ahead of me, and I just don't get it.
I skipped the bench by like Hot Springs bench crossroads because I didn't want to lose that. I didn't check
Yeah.
routes.
Yeah, I didn't either. I got the Crossroads bench, but that takes like 2 seconds. I was still in Stag Nest when you marked it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
I
the
think
crossroads.
you'd been hit a few times on the way down. Paum
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah, I'm surprised it was that far ahead though. I
But
mean,
there
all
was
I
the
did
Hot
is,
Springs bench as well.
yeah, Hot Springs is a big one.
I think even coming out of King's Pass, I think you were like a couple of seconds behind Ash.
Yeah.
Yeah, you marking Mantis Lord scared me because I'm like, I have no idea where vertical is. I got baited to NMG into Abyss. Oh my god, like
I
that
got
seed took me everywhere.
I got Shopkeeper's Key. I found Dream Now. I
Yeah,
went, okay, how am I getting over to the other side? And I got Tram Pass from down below. And got the two Dreamers. Was like, okay, let's go. Let's go do Revik. I've done this like twice before.
yeah, I had Tram Pass early, like super early.
Yeah, because you did the lore tablet. I didn't go back until like a bit later.
Yeah, I continued. Yeah.
But I think there was quite a bit of time where you were sort of neck and neck in progression, but then Paum went into goals and you kind of. Well, you were even ahead on wings for a very long time.
Yeah, I couldn't. I tried killing Hornet too. I'm not a speed runner, so I can't do that fight on an L0.
I had Shade Soul for it. Like I don't
God,
run
I didn't
anything
even
that
find-
has Hornets too.
Vengeful Spirit.
think
VS
Love
and Shade
Key.
Soul were next to each other.
Yeah, Love Key Spawn Shroom
Okay.
were both Vengeful Spirit.
Yeah, that was on the way to
On
Mimics
on the way to Mimics.
and on the way to Mass Maker. Like once you get wings in the sea, there's so much you can do. I feel. I don't know if you had Ismos.
No, I just was about to pick it up. That was my first time going to Queen Station.
Yeah, because Ismas led you to the thing to the left of Legator was Queen's Garden Stag, and that was Marnu and Monomon.
Okay,
So Isma's was actually really good.
nice.
I never checked the Queen Station. Dude, I did Hornet 2, and then I got to like the place where you check Kingsbrand, and then I just quit out.
Nah.
And now
What was that?
I'm waiting on White Lady now.
I got locked out of a couple like early goals in the beginning, like the dive, the lore tablets, and Cornifer, and I was just like, I was so salty.
Yeah, that happens. Steady body. Dude, my 5 charms, one of them was a Void Heart. Like,
Nice.
So chat asked us to find where the claw was, by the way.
yeah,
Have you
And,
pulled the spoiler log up?
I don't have spoilers.
Yep, I pulled it up. Mantis Claw was at, according to this, Shade Soul? No, that doesn't make. Yeah, it's a Shade Soul, and then the other one was at Hera.
Yes, yes. Yes,
So,
that makes so much sense because there was
Beast
such a
and
bullshit progression
Elegant
thing.
Key.
No.
I said Elegant Key was important, and you didn't believe me, Mike. You didn't believe me.
I said it wasn't possible without vertical.
I knew that stupid NMG progression was something because it was freaking like
Yeah,
Trampass,
obviously was.
Shade Cloak,
I
Nail
can't
Art,
believe you need
Elegant.
the wings to get to it,
Oh
though.
my god! I knew that was some garbage. Oh my god!
That is pretty amazing, though.
Yeah, if
Wait,
that
so
scene lasted longer, I would
where
have
were
checked.
the nail arts? Because I didn't get it like any of them.
One was at a stag. That was at you found that. That was at a stag. One I completely forget, and one was
I
at
think there might have been another one at Distant Village. Can't
that was
remember.
the Distant Village stag, yeah. And then there was one at Sharp Shadow, which you had to get to through the 2 dashes plus tram pass. And from there you can get to NMG, and from NMG you can get to Elegant Key.
Oh god.
I knew that Elegant Key... Dude, I actually... If this scene went on longer, I would have checked that card. Oh my god.
So this was the intended progression, apparently.
That is cursed.
Was King Station Stag at Dirtmouth Stag, then Tellurian at Izelda, then Distant Village Stag, Descending Dark, Mothwing Cloak at Sly, Shade Cloak at Sly,
Yeah.
Lifeblood Core. Why is that on the progression thing?
Because we got C-Dash.
I checked it. I didn't have wings, though.
Then Stagnus Stag at Fury of the Fallen. Why it's so late in there? That should have been early. The other claw was at Hera.
Yeah. I mean, you can't get there. You need claw.
Then Tram Pass. Then Isma's Tier at Queen Station Stag.
Oh, Trampass was after the other? Which was Vanilla Claw?
What was it?
The intended claw was the one behind Shade Soul.
Yeah, the intended claw was the one behind Shade Soul.
Yeah, City Storms was somewhere.
Oh, okay, so you skipped a bunch.
Yeah, you do storms, go through the Spell Twister room or whatever you call it, and then
Yeah, you just
you
go.
don't-
I mean,
you
you
don't
was
use
Grim
anything
Child?
other than some verticals get there.
unbelievable see.
Grimchild was at the Mask Shard and Watersways.
I need a simple key. I
I
had 2
didn't have
simple.
a simple
Like,
key at all.
I had access to 2. I had the 3K one and the Essence one, but I didn't have either of them. Oh my god. Dude, I can't believe... I'm happy that Elegant Key was at least useful. So, like, if the seed went on, at least I would have gotten Claw out of all that garbage. But, like, finding Elegant Key at NMG after that NMG was like, oh.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing. And then Void Heart at the Birthplace Egg was also amusing.
I had 3 fragments and I knew where 3 Dreamers were.
Yeah, very short CTU wise, but not so great with this board.
Yeah, I think it was bad. Like, I think once you get wings, you can start, like, hammering out goals, but Ismas helps a lot with that. If Ash didn't have that, I can see the problem. Plus,
Yeah, I
Hornet 2
don't
nails
even-
there.
I don't even think anything else left on the board is particularly heavily claw locked.
No,
Except
like, I could do
Theo.
a ton of these.
Shio?
Shia's Claw
Theo is
Lock.
the only one. Pale
You could do
Leather
Hive
as well.
Knight. You could do Hive Knight, you could do Radiant Boss. We couldn't do Brum's Flame. We could do Pleasure House, technically. We can do Devouts, and we could actually do White Defender, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you just need to get the Dream of Chimera. Like this, it's an annoying Pergo, and that's it. Yeah, I think losing. Yeah,
All right. Does anybody
GG
else have
to
any more
both runners.
questions while I got the spoiler log up?
I know we're doing.
What was that black egg? I think was asked, given the dreamers were so early.
Black Egg Temple had a simple key.
Oh my god. The keys, all the way down.
That seed was crazy. Like, it actually wasn't that bad of a seed. You literally just free Sly, and then you get dash from there. You get dive from Crossroads. You get Sly's key from like an easy dive check, and then you get wings. I mean, Dream Nail the wing. It's not too bad. It's just like the seed had to give you NMG in the meantime, and Trampass and like Abyss access.
Yep.
That's all I got.
It was an interesting seed. Interesting seed indeed.
GG Ash.
GG.
GG runners. I guess we should finish up
Time to
here.
wrap it up.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for our racers for the race, and that's it from me.
I think the next race is going to be starting at this time on Tuesday. We have Shadi versus Homothety.
Sick race. The two undefeateds.
Yeah, essentially we're picking which is going to be the top seed going into the bracket segment of the tournament.
Yeah, and Connor and Cake coming is good. I think that's the Connor Cake one, right?
That's the camera cake comms, and then of course those two have their race still to schedule, but
Yeah,
they
they
will
still
be
have to
racing
play.
themselves sooner. Right, GG, thanks everyone, and see you next time.
G. Right.